Namaste, all of you. I wanted to put a video out today on something that has been brought to my attention twice this morning. So we just had a really big 444 portal yesterday. That portal is about ascension and growth and awakening. So what I want to talk about today is dreams. All right. So your dreams, you guys, have so many messages in them. They have so many things that you can pay attention to help guide you on your journey. So you may notice that you've got some really vivid dreams right now, okay? There may be people from your past coming into your dreams, situations that, in your dreams where you're just like, wow, that was crazy, and why were they in my dream, and what happened here, and what was that about? So each dream is actually a download, okay? It can be considered lucid dreaming. The thing is right now it's incredibly important to pay attention to it because there's a lot of signs and synchronicities happening. So Spirit likes to use whatever it is you pay most attention to when it comes to your signs and synchronicities. And dreams right now is a really big one because we have a thinner veil between ourselves now and that fifth dimension. And sometimes it takes getting into that dream state for us to actually get out of our 3D human way of thinking. So Spirit will try and find the easiest way for us to connect. And so dreams is big. So I want to bring some examples as to what a message could look like in your dream. Now, let's talk about people from your past. When somebody from your past comes in on a dream, you try and pay attention to who they were to you, what they represented to you. Was it a good energy behind them? Was it a fun-loving energy? Or was there a lesson that you had to learn? Did this person teach you a lesson? Was it a hard lesson to learn? What you need to understand and realize is that things from the past absolutely do affect you moving into the present and future. So if there's anything that comes up in a dream that brings an energy that you're kind of aware of, then it's like, oh, yeah, I remember my interaction with that person wasn't very good and it really hurt my feelings. Well, you're still carrying that energy into the present and even into the future if you don't really bring awareness to it and really work on healing that kind of an energy. So let me see here, where am I wanting to go with this next? Well, I kind of got a little stuck because I got three or four examples of where I want to go from this. I know that the girl that I spoke to this morning is not going to really have a problem with me talking about her example, but she had a dream that two people from her past came in, they were in her dream, and one of them represented heartbreak, and then the other one actually represented making the right decision. Hindsight was, oh, I should have done this. I should have made this decision. So what those people in the dream brought back to her was possibly indecision, possibly bringing up a past heartbreak that really hurt her and something that she needed to work on healing that could be potentially blocking her to her success in the future. So bringing that awareness to her through dream was important because then we got to talk about that today and we did some Reiki energy, Reiki healing energy to help kind of bring that memory into a different focus. It came to me. What I was getting stuck on is that our chakras develop from while we're in utero, in the womb. They develop into our late teens and even young adulthood. So if there's any kind of, later on in other videos, I'm going to describe the ages on which these chakras develop. And if there's any kind of exterior influence on how this chakra develops, it can come in with trauma. Okay, it can be developed with trauma. And so if there's any particular incident that's happened in your past to kind of bring trauma to that chakra, then you're going to bring that energy into your life as you grow and age, but it's a distortion. So the distortion of what you experienced as a kid while that chakra was developing is going to kind of traumatize that chakra as you grow into, your future self. So where I'm getting at is that this dream was bringing awareness to a time in her life where she may have experienced a trauma to a particular chakra that may be affecting her in her present and her future. So that dream really helped bring that to the forefront so that we can have that discussion, we can do the healing work around it, and she can work to further improve how she views that situation in her life. So I'm going to give another example. Someone I know just had a dream that she was held at gunpoint by somebody she loves. It was a very traumatic dream for her, and when she described it to me, I could feel the terror in her and the pain and the hurt that she felt through this dream. And after talking to her, so I do a lot of dream analysis. I started very small, studying the smaller parts of dreams, and then I got a little bit more using my intuition and then learning more about dreams. So whenever you, and you can research this too, whenever there's a gun in a dream, depending on who's holding it, the situation, whether or not you got shot in the dream, those things are all important in a dream, but this specifically was she was being held by gunpoint by somebody she loved. That is her being held hostage to her emotions by the person holding the gun. Okay, was definitely in line with her true reality, and I'm not going to get into that for privacy of her own, but when we discussed it more and she told me more about the dream, and I really was able to get in tune with the energy behind the dream, I was able to help pick that apart for her and help her understand that this wasn't about him. This was about her. This was about how she was viewing her particular situation in her life. And so that awareness that had come to her and that clarity really helped her figure out, you know, for the rest of the day, how she was going to actually view this dream and how she was going to be able to move past that energy of being held hostage. Now, in a dream, that could also mean something else if you get shot. All right, if you get shot, that's got a different meaning. I also want to say, anytime you have a dream of water, oceans, lakes, rain, anything like that, they're talking about emotions. All right, so paying attention, water equals emotions. In tarot, cups equal emotions. Water and emotions, the flow. Okay, so paying attention to that anytime you have storms in your dream. All right, storms usually are an indication of chaos. Okay, chaos in your life. Now, if you dream about a birthday cake, okay, a birthday cake means that there's going to be a celebration in your life. There's going to be something fun and happy in your life. If you're dreaming about a lot of colors, okay, colors are the chakras, you know, they're the telltale of a chakra. So if you had a dream where all you saw was red, that means pay attention to your base, pay attention to your stability, your foundation. Where's your energy being focused there? If you dream about particular fruits, those different things have meanings. So if you've got some crazy dreams coming where you almost feel like you're being brought back into your past, there's something around that dream that's asking you to bring awareness to so that you can heal. Okay, and when I say heal, it's just bringing a different perspective to your reality. Okay, what did that teach me? What did I learn from that? And why am I still holding on to that? Because if it's coming up in your dream, it's probably something that you're holding on to. And right now with the energy going on, it's promoting self-healing. It's promoting getting to those core issues, those core wounds, those core traumas, those core resistance in the chakras. It's promoting the healing and awareness of those right now, because the whole, again, we're awakening to our true selves, we're awakening to the reality of things. You know, it's like taking those rose-colored glasses off and actually seeing things for what they are. So the stories we tell each other, you know, is that coming from a place of ego, pain, and trauma, or is that coming from a place of truth? If you watched my video, my energy reading, energy update yesterday, it was all about truth, awareness, and healing. Okay, so paying attention to your dreams is going to be very helpful. You know, write a journal about your dreams. If you guys need help, you know, reach out and I'll help you decipher those. I actually love doing that. So, you know, I'm here for you guys if anything, you know, if you need anything. One last thing I want to say before I run out of time here is, if you want to remember your dreams before you go to sleep, simply talk to your higher self, God, angels, whoever that looks like for you, and say, hey, if it be your will, allow me to remember my dreams. So, all right, you guys, I hope this video was helpful. Sorry for the little bleep, you know, the delay, but it is what it is. All right, namaste.